You're watching CarTell TV and I'm Simone. Now the new Subaru XV is finally available in Australia and it looks pretty much the same as the old one. At least from the outside. However, Subaru claims it packs enough novelties to make it far more interesting to the buyers, including a whole new platform, engine, interior design and more. Let's see if it's true. As I said, I think you'll agree the design is very similar to the previous one. For example, taillights and the front bumper are a bit different. However, these changes serve a practical purpose rather than a design one. They improve aerodynamics. The headlights are a bit more modern and the grille is darkened. The taillights are noticeably larger and they extend into the tailgate. They are probably the most differentiating feature. All in all, the XV looks as weird as it did before. It's designed to compete with small city SUVs, but it's actually larger than most of them. The 4-cylinder Boxer engine is different than the one in the previous model, but it's not much more powerful. It's a 2-litre with 115 kilowatts of power and 196 newton-meters of torque. It's paired with a CVT and it consumes 7 litres of fuel per 100 kilometres. The new platform makes this car noticeably better to drive. It's a lot stiffer and tighter and better in curves. I can't emphasise enough how much more capable the new XV handles. This is something that even a novice driver will notice if they get the opportunity to drive the old model and this one. The new version of the CVT is still a CVT. I know they're cool and all, but if I'm going to be brutally honest, I don't really like the driving feel of this CVT. It feels a little sluggish off the mark, even though it really isn't that bad. Moreover, the new model has done away with the manual option, so this CVT will be your only choice. After being harsh, I will re-emphasise it isn't that bad, especially compared to the previous one. Despite feeling sluggish, it doesn't struggle, and it has a manual mode with 7 gears that make the CVT experience seem far more natural. All XVs come with Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive with active torque split. It's excellent, especially when combined with the X mode, a feature very useful for low traction conditions such as snow, mud or dirt. If you're going under 40 kilometers per hour and you turn the X mode on, it uses a mixture of systems to improve traction and it does this really well. It also has hill descent control which works both forwards and backwards. Combine all this with its good ground clearance and the XV becomes a really good off-road car. Now I know it looks like an SUV, but the days when anything jacked up was capable off-road are long gone. Most of the city SUVs that compete with the XV fare far worse in these conditions. All in all, the drive in the new XV is far more pleasant and reassuring. If the exterior is basically the same, then the interior can't be that different, right? Wrong. The interior is probably one of the best parts of the new XV. The longer wheelbase gives more comfort and astonishing amounts of legroom for this class. Even taller adults can sit comfortably behind the driver. Speaking of which, the rear seats are more comfortable. Subaru says they're made to resemble the front ones more. I can't really say that they're as good as the front ones, but they're definitely better than those in most competitors. On the tech side, things are even better. The new touchscreen is more intuitive and far better in every respect. It was subpar on the previous model, but Subaru was obviously listening to the complaints. And yes, it's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This high-end trim gets an 8-inch screen, but the entry-level model gets the same tech perks, just on a smaller 6.5-inch one. The new XV comes with even more improvements, including a better, smaller steering wheel, better sound system, more vents for the air conditioning, electric handbrake, and a very premium feel all over the cabin, including this contrast stitching. Another thing they improved is the sound insulation. On the inside, the new XV is a very pleasant place. The Subaru XV gets a 5-star ANCAP rating. It gets Subaru's EyeSight safety system with emergency braking and blind spot monitoring, active torque vectoring system, rear view camera, auto stop start, adaptive cruise control, lane departure and sway warning, lane keep assist, brake light recognition and more. Safety has always been one of the main focus areas of Subaru, and the new XV demonstrates that perfectly. Pricing starts at about $28,000, and this premium trim will cost you about $32,000 without on-road costs. If you didn't like the previous XV, you might actually grow rather fond of this one. If you like the previous one, you'll fall in love with the latest model. It's just so much better than the old car, and the only thing that's similar is the exterior design, which has actually been quite popular. Thanks for watching CarTell TV. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook, and if you're a hardcore CarTell TV fan, make sure you donate on Patreon.